Yo guys, it's the exam coach checking in with you here with a new vid on career skills and exams, making the connection between the two. Exams, they often get a bad rap for not being an accurate indicator for success after education. It's true, there's so much more to life after formal education than just a set of exam results next to your name. And furthermore, there's been a whole range of people who have been successful, however you want to define it, without having achieved much or got great exam results at school. But looking from the other perspective for a moment, there are a number of really useful skills you can learn through the process of doing exams. My approach was, if I have to do these things anyway, I might as well have a fair crack at it and try and build some useful skills whilst I'm at it. I'd also mention that being able to turn things around in spite of not achieving much at school tends to be the exception rather than the rule. But think about it for a minute. The reason why you've probably heard of loads of examples of people who have flunked school and have still managed to become successful in some way is because that's a noteworthy story. The media is going to report on that because it's going to grab your attention. It serves their business model. Whereas in reality and on average, there are far more people who have gone on to have a successful career in some way, who have done reasonably well in school and have a decent set of exam results, which keeps their options open and gives them a platform to be successful in the future. It's just not reported on because their success was expected, likely, or inevitable. Okay, let's get into the tips. I'll occasionally be referencing jobs and career experiences I've had in the past. If you want to see the list of jobs and experiences I've had in my career, I'll list them out below in the description. The first career skill exams help you to develop is initiative. In order to do well in your exams, you need to start making things happen independently. Whether it's as simple as showing up to lessons on time or making a revision plan, something has to be initiated by you in order to make progress. Look on any job application and you'll see initiative is a desirable quality for any employer. On job descriptions, it's usually termed as being a self-starter or can work independently. In a world where we're often conditioned by technology to expect things without actually having to exert much effort, the ability to be proactive rather than passive is hugely desirable to employers. It's simple. People want to work with other people who can solve problems. If you can commit to developing this skill through your exams, you're going to be set for your future career, whatever you choose. The second career skill exams help you to develop is persistence. Exams are meant to be challenging. Quite literally, they're a test. So you'll need to develop some grit and determination to overcome the learning curves and obstacles you'll undoubtedly face. For example, with many students, even though their effort in class increases, they are not immediately rewarded with improved results. It's then up to you to reframe this positively, analyze what you're currently doing objectively, and make a change in order to try and make some progress. In all the jobs I've had, things don't come instantaneously or easily. Whether it was learning how to cut a green on a golf course properly, where I will admit I did take a lump out the 8th fringe on my first go, or the specific processes you're required to follow when you're working in a large company of 800 people with various global offices and you're in charge of making sure all the right people are on the email that you're about to send out. With your exams, just try to see everything as a learning experience and come back day after day ready to hit it and give 100% each and every time. If you can apply the same thinking to your career, you're going to be in a great position. The third career skill exams help you to develop is self-management. This is huge. I really do believe exams are so much more than testing whether you can regurgitate a whole load of information onto a piece of paper in 2 hours. How I see them is they're a great opportunity for any student to take advantage of in order to develop a system of organizing and using their time to achieve a long-term goal. This ranges from setting a daily schedule to managing your friendships and relationships, and even managing the quality of time you spend on your smartphone. Constantly realigning your day-to-day activities with your priorities is a skill you'll need for any career. A career has to fit into your life and all the other things you like doing. and the same applies for exams. The fourth career skill exams help you to develop are understanding and memory skills. You need to be able to understand the information you're being examined on so you can give good answers to the questions. You also need to be able to recall that information and how it's all connected without any assistance in an exam situation. Whether you're working as a waiter or an executive in a corporate company, people are going to ask you or tell you things you need to pass on to the rest of the team so they can do their work. The first step to this is being a good listener, understanding what the person is communicating to you. The second is remembering it. Yeah, both waiters and executives at corporate companies can use lists and notepads, but I'd argue what's really impressive is when people can remember things off the top of their head, and here's why. Everyone knows great bar staff or waiters remember the favorite dishes and drinks of the regular customers or their best customers off the top of their heads. It's customer service. The best business people I've worked with were great at remembering information from the past and then combining it with new information to come up with great ideas and solutions on the spot. This kind of quick dynamic thinking can change the course of a meeting or a business pitch, and that's why it's highly desirable in many different industries. The fifth and final career skill exams help you to develop is self-awareness. A good way to think about this is understanding where your strengths lie. The reason for studying a wide range of subjects when we're younger is so that we can do just this. It helps us identify what we're good at and what we like. As we go through the education system, we're gradually required to hone in on different areas of interest. If you can apply the same thinking and approach to your career, you're going to be able to build a group of skills which, when combined, is going to make you a valuable prospect for any team or even a leader setting up your own company. Thanks for tuning in. Here's a challenge for you. In the comments below, mention the career or area of industry that you're interested in, and it might be a good way of just kicking off the process of getting you started figuring out what skills you need to be able to go into that particular area. Also, let me know if you think exams are a good career preparation tool or not. I'm happy to discuss, open to new ideas. Let's have a chat in the comments. I'm checking out.